Yo, what's up guys, with Stratus, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. This video really isn't going to be anything too crazy. I'm just giving you guys an update on why I kind of took a break. As you guys noticed, my channel it's rough. I didn't upload, I think, for 3 months, and a lot has happened in those months. And if you can tell already, I'm in a new spot. I moved my setup again, and I kind of don't know where I want it. I'm thinking about putting it back to the original position. Like right now, I'm sitting in my old position. This is where I used to record all my Omegle videos, and I'm kind of not feeling this angle. So I'm probably gonna move it back to the second position that I put it in, because I feel like that provides more of a background, and on live streams, it looks so good. And I feel like I grew accustomed to that more. So I'm probably gonna move it back over there. And the most recent position that I moved in, it did not look good at all. I did not like that one bit. But comment below which setup looks the best. I personally think the second one looks the best, and that's most likely where we're gonna put it. But like I said, this is gonna be a little update video on where I've been, what's been going on, and yeah, let's get straight to the video. The number one thing, as most of you guys know, I've started college, and with that being said, there's so much shit. I know it's not an excuse. I should know how to fucking manage my time better, but it's hard when you want to procrastinate and don't want to do literally anything. And on top of having a social life, it's hard to balance everything because everybody always wants to fucking be out and do stuff. And I'm an introvert. I don't really like talking to anybody. If you don't talk to me, I won't talk to you. And I kind of like staying in my own bubble. And recently I've seen myself staying inside the house more and more. It's not that I have a problem with that. It's just that that's just how I am. I've grown accustomed to being my own best friend and staying to myself. So I really don't see a point in going out and trying to hang out with other people if I really don't click with them like that, or if I can, you know, focus all that time into something else like YouTube. And this summer I'm trying my best to be on my shit, but it's just been hard. Another factor that had me being like kind of inactive was I kind of peeped a lot of stuff. I saw some people getting close to each other that I didn't kind of expect to happen, and it kind of took a toll on me because like I don't know why I care so much, but I started like feeling neglected, and I started like feeling more and more alone. Like I'm already by myself. So when people that I do fuck with don't really fuck with me no more, it's kind of hard to process that shit. And I just felt mad alone. Like I felt like I didn't have anybody in my circle that I could go to and talk about certain things. And I was also trying to prioritize other people's success instead of my own. And it's hard to try to help somebody when they don't even want to help themselves. And I really felt like when I was trying to help certain people, they weren't trying to take anything that I was trying to give them. And you can't force somebody to do something if they don't want to do it themselves. So it's hard trying to show them the potential that they could have, or that you might see in them, when all they want to do is not really listen to you. And instead they would take it to social media and like subtweet me, and I really felt like there was backlash that I wasn't understanding, and it was really draining my energy. So that was kind of hard. But what really started the whole wave of the inactivity was this bad boy right here. For those that did not know, this is my gaming PC. I currently am like recording everything off of my streaming and content PC, and it was rough trying to put this thing together. I think before I found the initial problem, it took me like 3 to 4 days to put this together. I streamed myself putting it together on Twitch, and I had a few of my friends help me, but it got to the point where like I knew like it wasn't me messing up the PC or like fucking it up. And it got to the point where I got tired of hearing the same stuff. Like most people would have said like unplug this and plug it back in, but it got to a point where like I couldn't keep doing that. Like obviously if I unplugged it 100 times, the 101st time was not gonna work. That's how I viewed it. So I took it into Best Buy, and of course it wasn't me. The motherboard itself was fucked up. I got sent an defective motherboard, and like that's just my luck, right? That's just the Stratus luck. And on the same day that I found out the motherboard was defective, the receipt expired. I can't make this up. And it's crazy because before I knew that, it was already up at Best Buy for like 4 to 5 days. So if I would have known that, we could have been back and we would have been here faster. But when I found out all that happened, I kind of got upset and I got mad depressed because I was waiting so long to put this thing together. And on top of that, knowing that I got a defective motherboard, it kind of turned me for a loop because only this would happen to me. All my friends that have built PCs before me, they didn't have to go through any bullshit, and I just go through all the bullshit. And I spent almost $4,000 on this PC. So if I'm spending that much money, I would expect all of my stuff to work, you know? But on top of that, I also broke my camera during all this. And at Best Buy, they were selling my lens for about $400. And March was like my best month of streaming. Like I got rated by Dante. I made almost, I'm not gonna say that, but we made a lot of money in March, and everything was just looking up. So like when I had momentum going and I finally started putting that momentum into content and actually finally putting like time and money into making something, into bettering my content, and not having to go through all these technological issues, it's like more problems have just been coming at me. Like whenever I'm looking up, that shit just went right back down. So it was like every single day I was going up to Best Buy asking like, yo, what's the status of my shit? How's my PC going? Like, is it working? And I also spent another $200 on their little like geek program thing. So my pockets were really just getting drained, and I couldn't do anything about it because I need this shit to work. But little did I know it was just a defective motherboard. Like I literally could have just got another one. Like what? This is a goddamn story time. This ain't even an update at this point. So I found out what's wrong with my PC, and I send the motherboard back up to the manufacturer, the people that made my motherboard. And I kid you not, it took them a whole month to send me my motherboard back. So out of those 3 months of me not uploading, one of those months were because I was literally waiting on my one piece to my PC. And I know that's not an excuse. I could have been making videos, but with all the bullshit that was happening to me, bro, I didn't want to do shit. I was in such a deep state of depression that like my room was dirty for about that whole month and a half, because I started building the PC about like 2 weeks before I sent it up there. So when I found out it didn't work, I gave up. And then I sent it to Best Buy. And then they took a week just to tell me what the problem was. So I'm just waiting weeks and weeks and weeks on my fucking PC. And it was just so tiring because I was so ready to get into the next phase of all this, to start making content and to start coming back and going harder than I was before. So literally all I would do is wake up, get in this room and play Apex. That's all I would do. I tried streaming from time to time, but my energy was like at an all-time low, and I just didn't want to do shit. And like the people that were helping me put together my PC, like nobody, I felt like I needed people around me to ask me things or just to check up on me, and I felt like nobody was doing that because I don't think anybody knew how like down bad I was really feeling. And I know like all this over a PC, but like when you really want to do something and everything is just not working in your favor, it kind of kills your mental. Not gonna lie, it kind of kills your mental. It drains that shit. And I wanted people to check up on me, but it was also like I felt excluded from everything. So I felt like there was nobody who was gonna come out and check on me. So I kind of felt like really alone with all this shit. But back to the manufacturer. So I called up there, and the guy on the phone told me, hey, go to this website, fill out a little form, and we'll get back to you. So I did that. I got the email, and I think like the third or fourth step was to like take it up to a post office, ship it off, and it said that they would send me an email with the confirmation code or like the product ID in 3 to 5 days. And once it gets up there, they'll notify me that they received the product and send me an email back with a certain amount of days it would take for them to like send it back to me so that I have a new motherboard. And they totally left that shit out. They didn't send me an email back. They didn't tell me that it got there. I sent it off and I almost lost the receipt. But it wouldn't have mattered if I lost the receipt because they literally didn't even tell me that it got up there. So I was just sitting around my house waiting, and I honestly thought that these niggas lost my shit. I really thought that they just lost my shit. I think we're coming up on a month of me just having the PC. So it was really recent, like it's been recent that they sent me my shit. But they literally forgot to do everything that they told me that they were gonna do in the initial email. So I really was just waking up just hoping that they got my shit. And they did. I got an email back, but it wasn't of them receiving it, it was of them sending it back. So I kind of got happy. But for that month that I was just waiting on my fucking motherboard to get here, I was so depressed, man. I didn't want to do shit. I didn't want to make videos. I didn't even want to fucking grind, man. My friends weren't really around. My PC wouldn't work. We literally had to get one of my friends' roommates, who is literally a tech geek, to help me with my shit, and it didn't work. Best Buy didn't even know what the fuck was going on. The manufacturers took forever to send me my motherboard back, and it's just like all this shit just happens to me, bro. I swear, like it's just, I cannot make this up. And I know it sounds like I'm bitching and complaining, but like, bro, I am bitching and complaining because I want to make this my career. So when shit gets in the way, it's hard to step over them little humps, man. It's just hard to step over them. I've also been in my head a lot. Like, I know I have the potential to make this, but social media is like really an everyday job. Like, not even YouTube, like social media is like an everyday kind of job. Like right now, I feel like my channel is dead. Like those 3 months really killed me. I really feel like I'm building from the bottom up again. And it's gonna be a grind to get the numbers that I wanted to before. It's not all about the numbers, but you kind of gotta have the numbers and the relevance so that you stay relevant, you know? Because you never know when someone else is gonna top you, you know? But I've been lacking a lot of self-confidence lately. It's hard seeing people, like, I'm not gonna knock anybody's grind, but it's hard seeing people do the bare minimum and receive more recognition than people that put in the hard work the time, the effort. And for the most part, I do everything by myself. I edit my own videos, I record on my videos, I make my thumbnails, edit my own TikToks. I do everything by myself, and it's kind of hard to be active on every platform when you're doing everything by yourself. And sometimes it's mad demotivating when I have to sit here and edit a whole video that I recorded that took like 2 hours or like an hour to record, 3 more hours to edit, just to upload it and get like 20 views. I'm exaggerating, but like that's the reality of it. Like sometimes it's hard to really believe in yourself when all of it is like luck and hard work, and it's consistency. It's really consistency, but it's hard when the numbers are low. So it's kind of demotivating at times. And the way that I go about things is kind of weird. Like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do, but like I know what I want to do. It's just how I want to go about executing it and just making it presentable for me and making it presentable and entertaining for you guys as well. But I know there's always somebody watching. I know there's people out there that love, like, shit, somebody is watching this to this very moment. I've been recording for 26 minutes, but this is probably like minute 7. I don't know, but someone is watching this and I appreciate you for that. So this shit is really just gonna be a grind, and I don't know, but whenever I figure it out, we gonna be on our shit. We gonna be on our shit. That's all I can say. But I mean, yeah, that's really where I've been at. Like, the main reasons why I haven't been uploading: school, the PC incident, my lack of self-confidence, my broken camera. It's just a lot, man. It just drained my mental so bad. And like, as you guys can see, it's hard to like get back into this shit. Right now, I do feel like I'm starting from square one. But I just know I gotta believe in myself, stay consistent, and if you guys believe in me, I believe in me. And if you don't, I still believe in me at the end of the day. But you guys really fuel me, man. And if you leave a nice comment on my videos, because these shits take a lot of time to edit and record, and there's just so much that you guys don't see behind the scenes, and it's just the end product that y'all see. But I appreciate everybody that watches my video. I appreciate all the kind DMs and all the messages that I get from time to time. And for the most part, I'm back. I'm gonna try my best to be as active as I can before school starts again and see where this shit takes me. But all I ask from you guys is just keep supporting your boy, man. And we're gonna do some big things in the future. We just gotta give it time. Give it time. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't anything crazy, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I have videos planned that are recorded and edited, but I really wanted to get this video out before I even started uploading those videos. So more content is on the way. So make sure that you subscribe. I'm telling you, these videos are gonna be fucking bangers. We're gonna have so many things planned. Y'all already know that I'm variety, so there's gonna be some variety content. So make sure to stick around for that. And yeah, it's been your boy Stratus. I'm out. Peace.